Chapter 10. The Traitor revealed. Everything stops. You can feel the shift. The air is heavier. There's this pressure, like the truth itself is clawing to break out. Then Tenji speaks. Not with anger, not with pride. With something that sounds like relief. It was me. One sentence. And just like that, the game changes. Everyone is frozen. Makoto's jaw drops. Chiho looks betrayed. Yutori gasps like the air has been knocked out of her. Tenji doesn't look at anyone directly. Instead, he speaks to the room, maybe to the cameras too. I was the one who submitted us for the Tomodachi Game. He pauses. And I did it for revenge. Now it's Chiho's turn to react. What are you talking about, revenge? Tenji takes a deep breath. He explains everything. How he and Chiho were once close, maybe too close. And how she betrayed him. Flashback scenes fill the air as Tenji's words unfold like bitter memories. He talks about a school incident, rumors, false accusations, and how, when it all happened, Chiho didn't defend him. She left him to rot. While she moved on, Tenji's reputation crumbled. You looked so perfect on the outside. Everyone believed you, but you knew the truth and stayed silent. Chiho is speechless. Tears well up, but she doesn't deny it. Yuuichi watches silent focused. Calculating. Makoto throws his chair back. You ruined us because of some high school drama. Tenji doesn't even flinch. To you, it's drama. To me, it was my life. Yutori is crying again. She's overwhelmed. I just wanted friends. Why is everyone hiding things? Yuuichi finally speaks. Because friends lie. And that's what this game is all about. Now comes the tension. Yuuichi walks toward Tenji. Not fast. Not aggressive. Just calm. Cold. You're not a mastermind. You're just a coward who couldn't say what he really felt. So you played God instead. Tenji clenches his fists. You don't know what it's like. I do. Yuuichi cuts him off. I know what it's like to be alone. But I never stabbed anyone in the back to feel better about it. There's a pause. Then Yuuichi smiles. That same terrifying, calculating smile. Your biggest mistake wasn't betraying us. It was thinking I wouldn't find out. The room crumbles. The atmosphere is poisoned now. The idea of trust, dead. No one knows what to believe anymore. Tenji hangs his head. I wanted closure. I didn't know it would go this far. Makoto throws his arms up. We're tens of millions in debt because of you. Yuuichi stops him. Let him finish. Tenji looks up this time. Directly at Chiho. I'm sorry. I needed you to feel what I felt. Maybe I went too far. But I never stopped caring. Chiho's lips tremble. Then why didn't you talk to me? I was afraid you'd lie again. Silence. Yuuichi steps in one last time. Well, it's done now. The traitor's out. But the game, it's not even close to over. As the chapter closes, a new message appears on the monitor. Congratulations. Truth revealed. Next game begins soon. Yuuichi looks into the camera and mutters. Let's see what's next. Chapter 11. Yuuichi takes control. Tenji's confession still lingers like smoke in the air. Everyone in the group is reeling. Chiho looks like she's been punched in the chest. Makoto's pacing like a caged animal, and Yutori can barely keep it together. The foundation of their friendship has completely cracked. But before they can even process what just happened, BUZZZZZZ. A harsh buzzer cuts through the tension like a blade. Then the screen lights up in blood-red letters. Main players selected. Yuuichi Katajiri. Everyone freezes. Makoto mutters, of course. It had to be him. Chiho's eyes lock onto Yuuichi. What are you going to do? She whispers. Yuuichi doesn't say a word. He just walks slowly toward the center of the room, shoulders relaxed, face unreadable. The robotic voice comes back, cold and detached. Yuuichi, answer the following question honestly. Would you abandon your closest friend if it meant clearing your debt? The entire group tenses up. Even Tenji, still in his isolated room, sits forward, holding his breath. In each of their rooms, the other players scramble to predict his answer. Makoto says, no way. He wouldn't do that now. Not after everything. Yutori whispers, please, don't say yes. Chiho looks shaken. I honestly don't know anymore. And then Yuuichi answers, with zero hesitation, with a small, unnerving smirk. Yes, the voice confirms it. Answer. Locked. The effect is instant. Makoto slams the wall. He's lost it. Yutori is sobbing uncontrollably. Shio. She goes silent. A single tear rolls down her cheek. Even Tenji is stunned. What are you doing, Yuuichi? But back in the main room, Yuuichi looks calm, in control. He's not panicked. He's not shaken. He knows what he's doing. And that's what makes it terrifying. Before the others can recover, another announcement. Next main player, Shio Sawaragi. She walks forward slowly, still rattled by Yuichi's answer. Then comes her question. Do you still trust Tenji after his betrayal? The room feels like it's holding its breath. Shio closes her eyes. No, I don't. It's like another nail in the coffin. Tenji hears it from his room. He doesn't react, but you can tell it hurts. Yuichi, watching through the glass, nods to himself like the pieces are falling into place exactly as he planned. Round after round continues, and Yuichi's pattern becomes clearer. He keeps giving answers that hurt, that divide. But they're not random. They're surgical. Every answer weakens the group just a little more, shifts the balance, tilts the control toward him. The announcer even hesitates. Main player responses have exceeded predictive models. Yuichi grins. That's because you've never played against someone like me. He's not playing the game. He's hijacking it. Makoto's pacing turns into shouting. He's trying to destroy the team. We're losing everything. Yutori's in the corner now, hugging her knees. I don't want to play anymore. Shio's face is pale. She's not sure whether to hate Yuichi or admire him. But Tenji is watching differently now. His anger is gone. His fear replaced by fascination. No, you're not like me. There's something far worse. Just when you think the chapter's done, the game drops the real bomb. A new alert flashes across the screen. Special memory unlocked. Yuichi Katajiri. Everyone turns. And what plays? Yuichi's past. Images of a dirty, broken home. Parents crushed by debt. A young Yuichi watching helplessly as his life is torn apart. And then, his father's suicide. It's quiet, devastating. Personal. For a second, Shio tears up. He's been through so much. But the look on Yuichi's face, there's no emotion, no sorrow. He doesn't want your sympathy. He wants your attention. He wants control. As the round ends, the final scores are displayed. Only one name has gained points. Yuichi Katajiri. The rest, they're falling behind emotionally, mentally, and in the game. Tenji laughs bitterly in his room. He's not just winning the game. He's winning all of us. And then, Yuichi looks straight into the camera, calm and sharp as ever. This is only the beginning. Chapter 12. Yuichi's true nature unleashed. The tension in the room is thicker than ever. Even though Tenji's shocking betrayal still lingers in everyone's mind like an unshakable shadow, the group has no time to process. The game moves forward with ruthless precision, and the stakes are climbing higher than ever before. What's clear now is that this isn't just about winning or losing money anymore. This is a battle to see who really holds the power, the friends or the cold, calculated player who's tearing their bonds apart piece by piece. Yuichi Katajiri stands at the center of this storm, calm as ever, and it's becoming painfully obvious. He's not just playing to survive. He's playing to dominate. Makoto's breathing grows heavy as he clenches his fist tightly. His frustration is bubbling to the surface. This isn't just a game anymore. He mutters through gritted teeth, pacing back and forth like a caged animal. Yuichi's doing this on purpose. He's trying to rip us apart, bit by bit, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. Shio, usually the strong and composed one, is staring at the floor, her mind racing. She can't shake the images from earlier, the way Yuichi answered with that unnerving calm, the flashbacks of his painful childhood, and the chilling smile that seemed to promise he's always 10 steps ahead. He's different now, and I'm honestly scared of what he's capable of, she says in a low voice, barely above a whisper. Yutori sits curled in a corner, trembling as tears well up in her eyes. I just wanted to find true friends, she whispers, her voice breaking. But I didn't sign up for this kind of nightmare. Meanwhile, Tenji watches quietly from his isolated room. His arms are crossed, his gaze locked on Yuuichi like a hawk ready to pounce. No, Tenji murmurs softly to himself, almost like a warning. He's not breaking down under this pressure. He's thriving in it. Suddenly, sound sharp and unforgiving cutting through the heavy silence. Main player selected, Makoto. Shibe. Makoto stands tall, jaw clenched tight. You can feel the weight of determination in his posture. This is his moment. He's been waiting for it, waiting to prove that he's not the weak link, that he's more than just a pawn in Yuichi's deadly game. Finally, he says quietly, but with steel in his voice, "Let me show everyone I'm not so easy to break." But then, the screen lights up with a question so cold and unforgiving it feels like a punch straight to the gut. Have you ever committed a crime that could land you in prison? The room goes deathly silent. Everyone's expressions tighten with shock and tension. Shio flinches, Yutori gasps quietly, and even Tenji's eyebrows shoot up in surprise. Makoto's facade begins to crack. His eyes dart around the room, sweat beads forming on his brow. He desperately wants to lie, to deny it. But if he lies and the others figure it out, they all pay the price. After a long, heavy pause, he finally says, almost defeated, "Yes." Shio gasps, disbelief coloring her voice. What kind of crime? Makoto doesn't meet anyone's gaze. He stays silent, shoulders heavy with shame. Yutori starts trembling more violently, hugging herself as if to protect against the shock. The announcer's voice cuts in hesitantly. Answer locked. Once again, the group's points drop, and the fragile trust that remained feels like it's crumbling further. But Yuichi, he doesn't seem shocked. Instead, he chuckles softly to himself. Everyone's got secrets, Shibe, he says, voice dripping with cold amusement. Yours just decided to come out to dance tonight. Makoto snaps back, fury flashing in his eyes. Don't think for a second that you're clean. What about your past? Huh. Yuichi doesn't even blink. The difference is I don't run away from mine. The rounds continue. Each question cuts deeper than the last. The questions aren't just about facts anymore. They dig into the players' very souls. Have you ever lied to your friends just to protect yourself? Would you sacrifice a teammate if it meant you'd win? Do you feel any regret for your actions before entering this game? With every answer, pieces of their identities are stripped away. Their defenses fall. Their true selves are exposed, raw, vulnerable, and terrified. Shio, who's been trying to hold it together, now questions everything she thought she knew. Her composure cracks. Yutori grows quieter, shrinking under the weight of the psychological assault. Makoto is a whirlwind of anger, confusion, and shame. And Tenji watches it all unfold, a slow realization dawning. This game isn't destroying Yuichi, he says quietly. It's revealing who he really is. While everyone else unravels, Yuichi remains a pillar of calm, sharp, and collected. Every word he speaks is deliberate, every answer a masterstroke. He's not just responding, he's orchestrating the chaos, rewriting the rules as he goes. The game announcer can no longer hide the concern in their voice. Player Yuichi's answers continue to destabilize the group dynamic and cooperative play. Yuichi looks directly at the screen, his expression cold and confident. Good, he says simply. In the swirling storm of mistrust and despair, he's found his power. Then, without warning, the dam breaks. Shio, the rock of the group, the one who held everyone together, finally lets go. Her voice is raw, trembling with pain. I thought this game would test our bonds, that we'd come out stronger. But now, I'm not sure if I ever knew any of you at all. Her red, swollen eyes sweep across the room. Yuichi, why are you doing this to us? He doesn't respond immediately. He simply watches her cry, cold, unreadable. Then, softly, he says, trust is just another tool in this game. A weapon or a shield, use it wisely, or be destroyed by it. Those words hang heavy in the air. Even Tenji shivers at their weight. Suddenly, the screen flickers. Another warning flashes. Memory unlocked. Makoto Shibe. Everyone leans forward, breath held. A blurry, grainy video plays, showing Makoto violently shoving someone against a locker wall. The footage cuts to soon to tell the full story. Shio steps back, shock and suspicion clouding her face. "So that was you?" Makoto stammers, flustered and panicked. I don't remember doing that." Yutori shakes her head, hurt. "You lied to us all this time." Yuuichi smiles, that same cold smile. Secrets always surface in the darkest moments. The buzzer sounds. Again, the voice, sharper and colder than before, announces, "Next round will be the final challenge of the Friendship Guilt Trip game." The entire room freezes, even Yuuichi pauses just for a moment. Shio wipes her tears away, still slowly returning to her eyes. Makoto's fists clench once more. Yutori barely manages to lift her head. Tenji exhales slowly, dread etched into his features. This last round, it will break us all. But Yuuichi just tilts his head, smiling. Good. Let's see who really survives. Fade to black.